Hello, geeks and gamers, and welcome back to Nioh 2. So, a lot to unpack. Obviously, in the last episode, we completed our trek here through the Viper's lair and met the Viper in question. It then beat us, it promptly beat us. However, I think, if I remember correctly, it was actually a pretty good fight for being a first encounter. We are going to be getting back to that and fighting him uh, in just a little bit, but a couple more things to unpack. I've been playing the crap out of the first Nioh. I beat it. I've been doing new game, Way of the Strong stuff, some of the DLC stuff, um, and really had started paying attention to things like uh, um, set bonuses and the fact that you need certain stats to get stuff to work. Uh, I haven't been paying attention to that and feel dumb because of it, because it's obvious. Like stuff like this, it literally says special effects and then they're grayed out. I've been just putting on stuff because, oh, it's got better defense. And while, yes, defense is neat, it makes more sense if I had gear that matched what I need, right? So uh, I'm going to be changing things around eventually whenever I am able to. Um, Obviously, I already got the stamina and strength requirement here, but things like skill to be able to use certain things, strength, I'll probably get both of those up to like 6 or 7, just to make sure I can use a variety of things. Um, I've also started paying attention to builds. Now, builds, I guess, don't matter too much in standard New Game, but New Game Plus, they matter quite a bit more. However, that being said, Nioh 2 kind of gives you the freedom of immediately to start setting up builds. You know, at the beginning of the game, you immediately are able to choose these weapons, and while you're not locked into that, it does give you that ability, right? So, for this guy, this main character, our main character playthrough, I'm going to focus on him being a swordsman. Now, I will be doing some sort of elemental swords path with him. More than likely going to be fire, but I might change that later. For now, though, we are going to rock out with him being a fire build. So, you may have remembered I did pick up uh, the fire talisman in the Omeopath. So I do have that equipped to slap some fire on my blade. My Guardian Spirit's still the same. Uh, yes, the increased attack on Amrita is going to be good, but that would be the only reason I would really use him. Whereas Amenomatori, the running speed, the key recovery speed, is, I think both of those are a bit better than slight attack. Now that being said, I was playing before I started the um, before I started the video. I was playing around with some soul cores, so I did change his soul core. Um, I also really wasn't paying attention too much to soul cores. I mean, I was looking at their stats, but I was just going with, oh, that looks good, um, and not really looking at what it did beneficially towards like a build. Because even at the start of playing this one, I really had no idea what builds were about. I literally played through the first Nioh game, just kind of stumbling my way through it. It wasn't until after I beat it that I started looking up, like, because I wanted to do it blind, so I started looking up different things. So that being said, I am still using, because it's one of the only ones that I'm like, okay, whatever. It increases my anima charge, increases the Scampus escort duration, extended yokai shift, equipment drop rate, whatever. That will eventually be changed when I can. But I changed my other one back to the Inenra, because if you notice, I get an anima bonus if my enemy is scorched. The other one I thought with is going with this, the equipment drop rate, but I'm about to go fight a boss, so I'd rather get the anima coming through so I can more quickly use my skills. So for right now, Scorched Fire build, Fire Swordsman build is what we're going to be going with. That being said, it might change later. I might do some kind of water, because I know water is like the debuff that, I think it gives you like a 20% boost. So basically, the stuff that I learned looking up stuff for Nioh 1. Oh, you bitch. Ow. Okay. So yeah, basically the stuff I looked up for like Nioh 1. Jesus. Is going to definitely be beneficial going forward for my playthrough here. So we know the Scampus ability kind of sucks, right? So if I'm using an ability, I'm going to use the Fire Twister, which is pretty good if I'm close. Oh, and you will also note, oh shit, that I'm getting my ass kicked. You'll notice that. You'll notice that I had called back my Guardian Spirit. It did lose me an unfortunate amount of Emerda, but I wanted to start this fight fresh. So I'm going to fight him. The plan right now is I'm going to fight him 3 times. Now, it has been a week since I even did that first fight with him. So, what are you doing? It's been a week since I even did that first fight with him, so I'm going to do 3 fights, hopefully building up my knowledge of how he's fighting. And then I will be if I haven't beat him within 3 times, I'm going to do the whole, what I had mentioned with the last boss of just recording until I get him beat. Which it's definitely not happening in this fight. I've been talking and not focusing. But that's going to be the plan, is that I will then just record until I get the winning run. Just to really save up on time. And not have entire episodes be just about fighting a boss. I would very much rather not that. Bitch. Fuck you think you are? Yeah, enough of your shit. I've also been doing different builds, and oh, hello, a newer Ona. I've also been doing some different builds with Nioh. Literally just starting new characters and going through. So the main playthrough here is going to be our swordsman build guy here. But when DLC comes out, might not be him. We'll see. Let's go get... Oh, yeah, that's right. In this one, it auto. Ow. I was pretty sure I dodged that, but sure. Oh my god, dude. Can we chill? The fight just started, man. I definitely will need to boost some Omeo up, because that shit lasts for like 2 seconds. Did it just slap me out of it? That was rude. It slapped me out of my tornado. Okay, so yeah, one more time. And then I'm going to do a bunch of no talkie until, well, no talkie, no recording. Oh, okay. Completely missed that. Can we move? Nope, we're going to get bitten on the freaking head. That's good. No. Jesus. And honestly, I might not even end up doing a fire build. I might just do pure damage build. You know, build up his close combat, backstab stuff, back attack, whatever. This was probably not the best time to buff. Let's see if I can do it now. There we go. I was hoping to get his ass scorched, but it's not taking. I think I missed. Ow, what the fuck? I think because it's wanting to target the snakes as well. Like, my targeting is going all over the place. Damn it, that wasn't close enough. Sir. Haha, no more sneakies for you. I'm gonna need you not to do that. I need you not to do that either. In fact, just don't do anything. Just sit there and let me kill you. Oh, I am out of heals. Good. Good. Glad. Oh, okay, we're dead. Okay. Well, you know what? Actually, before we get started, let me see what it was. Her soul core. What? Which one was it? Looking at the pictures, I don't see her soul core. You know what? Because it's still in my spot. Damn it. Okay, so yeah. Like I said, the plan's gonna be that I'm just gonna keep recording until I beat it, and we'll edit it out until where you guys see the winning run. Okay. I think we're getting it. I think we are getting it. Shit. I think this is it. I think this is it. Fuck. Patience, patience. This boss fight is all about patience. I'm the type that really likes to be in things' faces and fucks them up. Damn it. Should I go into... Fuck it. Let's end this fight. Oh my god! You guys have no idea how long I've been stuck on this thing. I've been fighting it for like 2 hours until this point. Holy shit. Fuck this boss. This boss went like against almost everything that I like to do in a game like this. And that is be up in things' faces and fuck them up. So, obviously I'm not going to show all of the other footage of me fighting it, but it took a while. It took a while. It took multiple breaks, multiple times of me just having to get up and walk around before I lost my shit. Multiple times of me having to go out and talk to my wife to just calm down for a minute. Oh, but we finally got past it. Finally got through it. Jesus Christ. Oh man, that feels good. That felt even better than fighting in the whoever. This is a pretty solid sword. A Togagamaru? Isn't that a Pokemon? Some corruption there with it. Increased attack when enemy is killed. Okay. And then Shinto Priest Hakama. Let's check that out real quick. Slight boost. Don't have the skill requirement for it yet. On Moyo Magic Power, Dash Key Servant of the Gods. That is Untouched Sacred Water, damage taken versus Yokai, minus 30%. Life recovery on Purification. Now, that. And then another 5% of damage taken. That might be pretty cool. Demon's Axe, I'm not an axe build. The Bison Ukichi Katana. Some quality ingot. Wisteria Longbow. I already have it a Wisteria Longbow, but this one's reduced attack, gold earned, break, bullseye. It's actually the other one's better. The one that I currently have equipped. Oh, and then some other Shinto stuff. And then of course, the Yatsunokami Soul Core. But yeah, you'll probably notice that I did switch around my soul cores up there. Even during that fight, you saw me using the big boy, the one-eyed Oni, because I learned during the course of fighting that it was actually, it seems like it was weaker to electricity. So I was using that a little bit because of the amount of times that I had to use my own on Moyo magic. I was getting points, so I ended up not only, I think I got 2 points because I had enough to buy lightning and then I upgraded it. It helped a little bit. Obviously, I still have one talisman down there, so I ended up not using it, but whew. Let's watch this cutscene and then we'll end this episode. Yo, isn't that a Danzo?
Nioh. 無名ソハヤの若い衆はわしをそう呼んだ。あやかしの女と出会ったあの日までは わしはあやかしを滅ぼすソハヤの刀を打ち砕き、それまでの名も捨てた。刀の与える不死の魂なぞ生死、共に誓ったわ。人妖が融和して暮らせるよう。霊石を集め、よこしまな者の悪用を防ぐは、その誓いを果たすため。
Yeah, that worked out. So that means Donzo is our character's father.
すぐにミノを離れよ。終わりに向かえ。行け。
It's pretty intense. You know, they didn't make it like, I mean, they did kind of make it blatantly obvious, but yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool.
ドサン様、ダメだったか。急ごう。こっちだ。
Hello, Switchglaive chick. Forgot your name. So, side note, Switchglaive has become one of my favorite weapons. I have a Switchglaive build, and possessed by Shirohami. Shirohami. So yeah, that means Donzo was our character's dad. And then I'm wondering, I mean, it seems like the little dagger that they carry seems like maybe it's a shard of the weapon, right? Because he said that he shattered the weapon, so he was the wielder of it. He was the one that, if I'm, and I might go back through because you can in the hut watch the older stories, the older videos, but it seems like maybe he was the man that created the sword to cut down the initial yokai that everybody turned into a monster, basically. And then whenever he met our character's mother, he said he shattered that sword. So, and then it said that, like, oh, it gave him eternal life. Maybe he wasn't the original person that created it. He just picked it up because he said it. I heard that it created eternal, or gave me eternal life, but I didn't care because he fell in love. But perhaps Mom took a shard of that weapon, created the dagger, and that's what's giving our character eternal life, you know? Just kind of explaining it, like, oh, it giving him eternal life, kind of like in the first game, William was granted eternal life by Shersha. That's really cool. I'm actually really enjoying the story, and like I said, I might go back and rewatch it just to keep my mind on it, you know? So let's read this. Phew! Mumio sure did turn up at a great time, amiable as ever, as course. But curse Yoshitatsu for sending monsters to do his dirty work while he makes off with those stones. With things as they stand, it's too dangerous for us in Mino. There's no use staying here. Let's follow the wise words of Dosan and make our way to Owari. If we make it out alive, I'm sure we'll have a chance to repay our gratitude to him. So already moving on. And then, of course, the two that I picked up. See, the Yatsunokami Soul increases my melee damage against poison enemy, and I'm a charge. Everyday gauge attunement cost. I'm not going to really be rocking out a poison build, so probably won't use that. This one increases my poison resistance. That would have been nice to have. And a bonus critical soul coin. Okay. Jesus. All of the Twilight missions. Okay, so. Going to go ahead and end the episode here. In the next episode, we'll get started with some of the side quests before switching regions. So, if you did enjoy today's episode, and let me tell you, it feels so good to have finally beaten that boss, be sure to do all of those things that we YouTubers ask you to do. And, until next time, game on!